Ladies and gentlemen, once more welcome to Auntie Melo's show, Auntie Melo's Diaries, where we talk about almost everything. And today I'm excited to be talking to you who is looking for a spouse, marriage partner. You really want this person, but do you really know what you need to look at? I often call them red flags, red telltale signs, but in those, I want to be very clear. I will continue to talk about them. Reason being that the blunders that people make all the time are painful. 6 months after marriage, things are not going so well. The partner that you thought was perfect is not so perfect. So I want to talk about that. The things that we ignore, which are like, this person is very short-tempered, and you know what, you can't even finish a conversation, temper isati yakwira. You are very careful when you're talking to this person all the time. You want to make sure kuti ari kundinzwa, you want to make sure kuti ari kundinzwa zvakanaka. My tone of voice, if I'm sending a voice note, kana ndiri kusenda message, ndofana kuti tanga ndati babe, kana kutumira my emojis ekuti I understand kuti ndiri kuti because of fear of this person. Short temper, most people think we are talking about boys only, but it also is on girls. We have some girls who can't speak well. When she is with you, she speaks perfectly, but when she's with other people, she's so rough in her way of talking. Her demeanor is just not so perfect. Anotaura zvaanoda. Unozapana vanhu vanotaura mazwi asina filter. Yokuti uchitaura naye wedhi raanotaura rinokushoka. Don't be shocked with muniyeye achiri kutoita trim down. I always tell you that when we are in courtship, when we are in relationships, we are trimming down, we are sugar coating, candy coating, whatever we are talking about. But kana tazopinda mumba tinenge takutaura zvese zvatinoda. So you need to watch out for a temper. Kune mumwe munhu wekuti kumba kwenyu makakura, people were not fighting, you don't know anything about fighting, but unonopinda nemusikana anoda zvekurwa wekuti anoti kana atanga nyaya yake anoti ndirove, kana zvatonetsa ndirove, ndipindure. So you find other people vanopedzesera vama abusive relationships, vakuzorwa vamumba. Reason ndeyekuti hauna utanga waona kuti munhu wako temperament yake yakambonyatsoita sei. Saka watch out for those signs. These are the things that we need to look at when we are dating. Isusu tinonakidzwa nekuendesana out and we forget these major things. And also, kune vakomana, things are hard. Yes, Zimbabwe is hard. Everyone is hustling and zvinazvikuita. Mwe munhu akadzidza zvakanaka, but haana mind yekuti angongwavha. You know, we are different people. We have people who just think kuti ndikapedza ndiri kuenda kubasa. Haana pfungwa yekungwavha. But then the world that we are living in, the country we are living in, the times we are living in, you will find kuti uchatostruggle chete. Mukomana wako achastruggle. He won't have what he's supposed to be having. So what then do we do? I look for signs. Mukomana wangu yanondida, yes. Anoswera achinditexta morning, afternoon and evening. But is that all? Is that all that I need? It doesn't bring food to the table. Anoswera ine boys, vakamira ne boys. Anoisa tattoo rezita rako, you know, you exchange tattoos. Ototenda unoisa tattoo, moisa na tattoos. But amuzodyi tattoos. I will tell you one thing. Love, somebody asks, is it enough to build a marriage? Love how you build a marriage. Love how you build a marriage. It does not make the marriage. Ukada kuona vanhu vese vakadivorce, 3/4 of them, kana vanga vasina kurongerwa mamarriages avo, they will tell you initially we were in love. Taidanana zvekuti taisada kusiyana. You know, we would talk about almost anything at any time. Maneru taitaura zvatinoda. You know, we would talk kusvika kwaedza kusen. That was love. Those are fireworks. Yes, you call them. I don't know what you call them. But anopera, because the reality is we want to eat, we want to dress, we want a certain lifestyle. So those are things that you need to watch for as well. Let's talk about also background. Background plays a pivotal role. Why do I say so? Because unororana nemunhu wako, mazosangana pa varsity, masangana pa basa, and things are okay now. Muri kujela, you talk of the same language because of the place where you are at that point in time. But guess what? Teachers wenda ku reality tamumba. Mekuti parents angu anogara kumusha. Kunoendeswa mbeu yekurimisa at the end of the day. The vision yemunhu wako ndeyekuti ndoda kuvaka boho pamusha pedu, ndoda kuti kana ndaisa masinki pamusha pedu, vanhu vanokwanisa kupota vachiuya vachikumbirawo mvura, vachiwachira pamusha pedu. Ndo vision yake, the bigger picture. But iwe haisiriyo yako lifestyle is saying, you know, I want to have a Porsche house, I want to own a Porsche car, I want my children to go to these A schools. Yet warorana nemunhu ane vision yekuzonogara kumusha. I tell you that munotanga muri okay, but as you go on, muchazoona kuti zvakutanga kusiyana. Mates hadzichaenderana. Background yako play a role. Iwe unoti kana vanhu vauya kumba kwenyu unovabvunza kuti what can I make for you? Can I give you juice? uyu kumba kwavo ukabvunza vanhu kuti ndokubikira ichii, vanoenda vachinotaurira vanhu vese kuti mukadzi wanhingi anonyima, akandibvunza inini ndokubikira ichii ndabva kumusha. That's background. So you're going to find that you are going to have those problems, and those problems, they look like they're small as I'm talking right now, but when it push comes to shove, munogona kutosiyana imba nekuda kwe such problems. So those are things that you need to. Let's talk of religion. Tine vanhu vanoti inini ndinoda hangu I would date a girl from the club. I met her ku club, but your mind tells you are going to change this person. For some reason you think I'm going to change her. Kana ndamuchinja anonga akuenda ku church kwedu akudai so kana kuti my values angu my Christian values anoapika. Some people don't pick those things. Iwo musikana wako ari kutohopa kuti he is not so churchy. He understands that I drink. He understands that I like clubbing. He understands that I go out with my friends. So eventually he's going to join the team. So iwe uri kufunga kuti uda kuzochinja munhu, iye ari kufunga kuti ada kuzokuchinja. It does not work. So you need also to check kuti kana uri munhu unonyatsoziva kuti sure inini my values angu are centered on Christianity. Tikatora a donkey and a cow, tikazviisa pamwe chete kuti toda kuzvirimisa, atina chatinorima, chinoramba at the end of the day. Rimwe rinogona kumira donkey rinogona kumira kungoita stubborn kuti handisi kuda kuenda, mombe ichiti ndoda kuenda. This is exactly what happens when we get in the home. Tinenge tine rimwe donkey, tinenge tine mumwe asiri donkey papo mumwe imombe. So I am saying to you guys, make sure that zvinhu izvozvo mazvicheka and you are comfortable with it. Right, you take this girl wamuroora, she looks so posh, she looks so bougie, but kumba kwavo vakadzidziswa kuti kana mwana achinge arwara isusu tinopara nhova tobva tazora zvinhu zvedu, kana kuti tinoenda kwambuya kunodaiso, kana toenda kumasowe. Iwe hazvisiri zvo zvauri, you are a true Pentecostal guy unoshimanda uchidididi ubva kuti this girl she's bougie, you know, I'll take her ndozomutena. Musi unonzi mwana arwara kana kuti iwe warwara, the only thing she knows is that kuna ambuya vanogara kuL, kuna sekuru vanogara kwakati. She will want to take you there. Saka ipapo matoona kuti matone ma problems, and those problems will be bigger than you can imagine, because iwewe background yako haina izvozvo, your religion does not have that. So let's make sure kuti tinotarisa zvinhu izvozvo. And then ndakambosekwa last time ndataura nyaya yekuti tanha yaunosvikira such things. You know what? I know that every man wants a trophy wife. You want this wife that when everybody sees, anoti, wow, mukadzi wanhingi yellow bone, mukadzi wanhingi has got style, anochena, muri kumuona here. It's very good, but you want also to consider, can you maintain that lifestyle? Because the truth of the matter is, chambomusvitsa pa level rawafarira ichocho, haasi kutoperera ipapo, ari kutoaima for more. This girl wants Gucci bags. This girl wants all the best things the world can offer. Iwewe wafunga kuti no, I can make it, ndinogona kudai. So the first days she will be okay, but my fear is after a few years her true colors will come out, because unogona kumutsitsirira kuti pamwe iye haasi kushanda, zvinhu hazisi kuita, anenge achiita kunge everything is okay, so anogona kuita kunge ari kusubmita. But akazowana an opportunity yekuti these things are availed to her, I want to tell you that this woman will be a problem to you. This woman will want to run away. This woman will feel caged, and you won't have peace in that home. Let me tell you something. Every man will tell you who is married, there is nothing that is unpeaceful as staying with a woman who is not content. A woman who thinks you are less of a man. A woman who thinks other men are better. Why are you not doing it like ananingi? Ananingi izvozvo vakatotenga chakati, ananingi vabuda vaita deal ravo raka, iwewe unongoswera wakarara panapa. I was talking to one man who was telling me that I got to a point where I could not open the fridge. That in nyika yedu sometimes things change. You find with pamwe iwe ndiwe breadwinner today, things can change and she becomes the breadwinner. You don't want a situation whereby unotadza kana kudya chingwa kana kutora drink mufridge uchikonorerwa zvekuti haudye mumba mako. You can't eat anything in your own home. You can't relax. Kungoisa makumbo patable kuti magara zvonzi matogara muri kufunga kuti tinodyei panapa. I tell you, life can be brutal. I don't want to say women can be brutal. We can be brutal, yes, but some women are worse. So you also want to see kuti type ya mukadzi wangu, type ya msikana wangu uyu, ndinokwanisa here kumaintain a lifestyle yake. Ano understand here nini lifestyle. Obviously, everybody wants to aim to be a mbinga. Everyone wants that high bougie life. But ngative realistic when we do our things. Ngative very realistic. Usade kucompare kuti my friend there akarora mukadzi akadai, so I want to do better. Are you able to maintain that lifestyle? Those are some of the things that you know. Lastly, I want to say, girls, lower your expectations. It's not lack of faith. just lower your expectations. Because sometimes you look at this young man, yes, mamuri mese ku varsity kana kuti atanga ka project kake, atanga ka company kake, things look like they are working well. Things won't always be okay. There are times when things are rough, sometimes when things are high. Iwo wakatopinda mba uine ma timelines ekuti by second year ndinofanira kunge ndane kamotikari kangu kakati, ndofanira kunge imba yandoda unogara. I don't want to rent a one room, kunogara mu one room anogara. So akangondiroora, I want us to have a flat in town. Kana kuti ndoda unotsvaga imba yeye yandikaona kwakati, houses are so cheap, we can manage. Be very realistic. Mukomana wako unozviziva kuti motikari yaanodriva ndeya baba vake, imba yaanogara ndeya mudhara wake. So you are happy with this person because yepamba paanogara, yemotikari yaanodriva, but you know very well kuti haisi yake, ndezvekumba kwavo. So be realistic with your expectations. Don't try to think kuti zvaunoona ma 40-year-old man, 50-year-old man, we have had time to polish their lives. We have had time to kuita chidhiri ichi, akatenga zimotikari rake, akatenga GD6. Iwo unoda kuti mukomana wako in 3 years time murume wako ange ane GD6. That pressure is too much. And that's why we see kuti most marriages are breaking. Young men are committing suicide. They are having extramarital relationships because they feel they are not able to provide for you, and therefore they now don't have the submission that they are supposed to have from you. They now don't have that friend that they used to have. Hauna confidence nemurume wako. Why? Because initially wakatadza kuseta your goals well. So what is Auntie Melo saying? I am saying aikona kupinda mulavu overoputirwa zvekuti your eyes don't see, they don't look at the future. Don't be so interested in the Roara squad. Don't be so interested in the wedding day. Wedding day is just a few hours, maybe less than 8 hours, because munotobuda mukuenda kumchato manunoka mosvika muita 4 hours pamchato wapera. But what happens after the wedding? So let's make sure that we watch out for all these things. Love you always till we meet again next time on Auntie Melo. Don't forget to like, to comment, send in your messages, subscribe, do what you have to do so that Auntie Melo continues to interact with you.